welcome to Walksy's gameplay video of Aurora RL. I'm Dutch Blind and we're playing Aurora RL, also known as Aurora Roguelike, and it is as they describe it, a space exploration story-driven roguelike. Whether or not I agree with that, I will agree with that remains to be seen, but we shall see. But anyway, so yeah, Aurora RL just got on Steam Greenlight. It's not on Steam officially yet, just on Steam Greenlight, and I saw it on Steam Greenlight yesterday, day before, the 14th of January 2016, and it looked pretty interesting, so I decided to check it out, because I've been wanting to have a good I've been wanting to have a good, sci-fi roguelike for a long time, and this may do it. Now, I'm playing the, what am I playing? I'm playing the alpha version right now. You can download the alpha version from either the Steam Greenlight page or their website, which I'll link in the description to both their website and the Steam Greenlight page. And, yeah, so, let's get started. So, as you can see, it's very reminiscent of FTL. Like, very manageable, like the screen much different. Oh, by the way, when you first get the game, you have to change the language from Russian to English, because this is a Russian-made game. And I'm actually trying to remember what they would like on the Steam Greenlight page. Someone was talking about something about. Let me look real quick. Okay, sure what I saw, but someone, they were talking about whether or not, they were talking about how to make this, how to, load the game in Russian, and that's how you do it. Alright, maybe let's get started. Actually, before we officially get started, let's get the Wii U Pro Controller out so I can see if this is controller compatible. Alright, anyway. In the year 22,000. Or, wait, yeah, in the year 2200. Yeah, let's just say that. In the year 2200, the Earth resources is almost entirely exhausted. Its ecology was ruined. The planet was facing a giant economic crisis. Or economy crisis. The humanity had to explore their solar system in a desperate attempt to find new resources. And once again, space became the new frontier. The vast representatives of the human race tried to get there, but space exploring programs finally received the necessary funding from the government and the support of the entire population of Earth. Right. The space exploring programs finally received the necessary funding from the government and the support of the entire population of Earth. It was only a matter of time before the scientists discover a way to travel faster than light. That's how the ambitious project of the first space exploring starship was born. This starship was called Aurora, in the name of the goddess of dawn. It was supposed to be a symbol of a new era, in the history of the human race. So I can't read right now. Right now, I don't know why, but my eyes are very, very, very tired. This typically only happens to me very, very late at night, and that's a rarity. I don't know why it's happening to me in the middle of the day. I think I know why, because I got up, basically I went to sleep at 1 yesterday, woke up at 1 a.m. today. Now it's 4:18 right now, so that's probably why my eyes are being tired. I mean, I'm not tired at all, it's just my eyes are tired, which I really hate when my body does something I'm not doing, like getting nervous or anything like that. It's just bad, but anyway. So yeah, if my rating's off, that's why. It was supposed to be a symbol of a new era in the history of the human race. And you're looking nice, so everyone liking the art so far, including the main menu. Anyway, it took a lot of time and resources to build the spaceship. However, the first journeys proved that the effort wasn't wasted. The first contact with an alien civilization, the first exploring of other worlds, the first reproduction of a foreign technology, all these things gave humanity a chance to solve the problems. It took months or even years for the Aurora to come back from the journeys, but when it finally got home, the people of Earth always celebrated the most important celebrate it as the most important holiday in their lives, alright? The current journey was supposed to end about 3 months ago, however, the Aurora never made it back to its home planet. Oh. Lose the leader of the European Alliance. They won't come back. It's clear even a month ago. Now it's too obvious to ignore the fact that our most ambitious project has failed. I won't say failed. Leader of the Asian Union. Despite the fact that their first journey brought us several interesting samples, our union board rate analysis. We lost about $100 million. Or $100 billion. You all have seen the reports. There's also a decrease in the index of population happiness. There was nothing like this for 50 years already since those events in Africa. The European Alliance. Have you seen the Aurora 2 project? If you refuse to explore space, the things might become even more complicated. We literally have no choice. Sure, we can try annexing the rest of the MPEG suppliers, or continue stacking our current sorry, my must right. Okay, or continue sticking to our current politics, but it will help only in the short run. However, we suffer the consequences of our decision within 10 or 15 years. I consider that the wisest decision is to develop the project. We can find everything we need in space. All we need to look for it. All we need is to look for it. You have seen the results of Aurora 1. You know I'm right. Leave the American Alliance. There's no way we build a spaceship in the situation at hand. There is no money in our treasure, and the resources are exhausted. There are a lot of people, plain citizens, and even politicians, who think that we are uselessly wasting our money on the spaceship project. While they can help those that need energy Give me a second. So my mouth was really dry to drink some water. All right. While they can help those region that have need. Oh wait, let's try that again. Well, they can help those regions. I think regions is appropriate in the place that have need in energy or. Wait, let's try that again. While they can help those regions that have need in energy or food supplies. I think that makes sense. It's just I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm just not thinking it hard enough. I think that makes sense. Leader of the European Alliance. There is a way. We've got more advanced technologies than a few years ago, and we don't have to create the project from scratch. The spaceship will be smaller, but we'll use all of our experience from the previous project to improve this one. It will be properly prepared for its mission. Leader of the Asian Union. But still we got a lot of problems with finances. Leader of the European Alliance. According to our reports, there is only one alliance that will have enough money to finance the main part of the project. Obviously, they will have all the rights to the majority of income that Aurora 2 will bring, if it brings any, of course. And I think you all know about whom I'm talking about. I'll go American. I'll go either American or European. Let's just say that for right now. Alright, choose the leading country in the project, the American Union. The American military are the best fighters Earth has to offer. Advanced equipment. The soldiers get plus 1 HP. Military training. All crew members do 10 times damage. Yeah, okay, basically this game's just all about, this game is not just all about space combat. I believe there is some, exploration on the planets and stuff. Alright, so let's see what the European Union has to offer. The Europeans are unrivaled engineers capable of creating even the most high-tech machines extremely fast with minimal resources. Advanced workshops. All engineering projects cost 20% less and take 20% less time to complete. Yes. Asian Union. Today, Asia is they got Asia not only has, Asia does not only have China, but they also have South Korea and Japan. So today, Asia is the forefront of Earth science. The best minds of humanity work tirelessly to uncover the secrets of the universe. Scientific genius. All research projects take 10% time. Take 10% less time to complete. Okay. Now, since this is my first one, what should I do? Because they're all pretty good, but I don't know how good they are for me anyway, or how good they are in the game for that matter. Well, this will allow me to make things faster. This will allow me to defend the ship better and just kill things better. However, this will allow me to research things faster. Research things faster again. My body's tired, so I'm gonna be slurring my words like that, not being able to talk 100%. But yeah, I have to record because it's 4:25 right now. And I haven't uploaded anything. I mean, if you don't know, my preferred time to upload is 11. However, I'll settle for any time that is after I wake up. So yeah. Because, well, I don't like doing the whole scheduling thing. Because if I do the scheduling thing, they have to make the play. They have to, not only will I have to upload at night, I will also have the problem of having to update the playlist when I wake up. And maybe I would forget to do that. That would be bad. So it's just easier if I just upload when I first get up. Or upload at 11 if I get up earlier than 11. Alright, what do we have? Now go Asian Union. But I don't know how important research is in the game. I also don't know how important the combat is in the game either. Or engineering. I mean, think about this. The Aurora will be, the Aurora is meant to be in space for, for months or years. So it's probably meant to be self-sufficient. So I mean, it's gonna have to be making its own stuff for the most part. You know what? Let's just be safe and go military, and also like the Americans to be leading this. Either America and Europe should be leading this. All crew members do 10% more damage. Well, let's do this just in case we go in combat. Alright, the American Alliance representative. The American Alliance will foot most of the bill. We can handle it. I think it's time simple brutes saved the land cities. Even though people worked as fast as they could, it took 2 years to build a new spaceship. Finally, when the spaceship was complete, you were appointed as its commander. Alright. I mean, probably Green&Blue made that ship, so therefore make the leader and build the captain of the ship. That makes complete sense. Your main task is to explore the space and establish contact with alien civilizations, to find new technologies and new courses. Your secondary task is to find the missing Aurora. Go look, Commander, I got this. Ah, yes. We know the screen well. Oh, okay, they put the American representative in charge. Interesting. Oh, unless we're talking to him. Yeah, we're probably talking to him from, with a data link. Alright. Right, Marn Kilmov, your direct superior, nods, greeting you in his office. So you're finally here. Look at the uniform they gave you. You look like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I mean, I always look good in, I always look good when I look at anything, so it's the dress uniform, and it's a bit too tight. More and less. Sorry to swallow. And some were allowed to wear civilian clothes. Well then. He jerks his head and becomes serious. All the papers are signed, everything is ready. What's it gonna be? Are you going on a real mission now, or are you want to complete a set of test assignments first? Don't look at me like that. There's nothing wrong with being used to your ship first. It wouldn't hurt to check all systems once more. Yeah, you're right. So I think you're right. Getting to know the ship and our crew better won't hurt. Great, go on. The show is waiting for you. You'll receive instructions about the test assignment when you get to the ship. Alright, got it. Okay, I hope perhaps it doesn't explode because of that. Okay, I'm ready to answer your questions regarding objectives of your mission, should you have any. Or we should go straight to the test mission. Oh, I have some questions. Martin looks at you expectantly. Alright, could you repeat the main points of my mission? Maybe I'm missing something. Alright, I think our main mission is 1, find the missing Aurora, and 2, bring back tons of stuff. So we can advance new society and whatnot. Alright. Martin rubs the bridge of his nose. Okay, your main task is exploring uncharted stars and planets. The scientists have prepared some experimental projects, and they are collecting programs for you. Give me a second. Alright, so I drink some water again, my mouth was really dry. And there's no real good, like right now there's no real good place to actually stop and drink water. Like there is no cutscene, there is no guys talking, there is no combat. You know, there's no good place to stop. There's no good place to stop it when, or there's no good. Let's try that again. There is no good place to stop to drink water. Alright, by the way. It's unfortunate. I mean, my mouth wasn't dry for like the past week or so. I mean, I used to have a problem with my mouth being dry, now it's gone, but now it's back. It's interesting. Or it's weird, but anyway. Alright, so the scientists have prepared some experimental projects and data collecting programs for you. Look at them when you have the time. Plus everything you find in space, like anomalies, artifacts, anything unusual, collect all of that and bring it to us. Of course, don't forget to use your ship labs to the max. But if your scientists can handle something, it's okay to hear. It's okay. Here at ER we have a lot more research capabilities. Alright, we have a lot more research capabilities to bring your findings back here. Alright, so questions? What about the Aurora 1? A lot of people think our main mission is finding it and rescuing it. Martin said, unfortunately, the probability of finding them is approaching 0. Of course, officially we announced that looking for the Aurora 1 is one of your tasks, but no one here seriously expects you to find it. This is huge, and all we have is the approximate direction of their final flight. The coordinates of the first system they're going to visit, and the coordinates of the first system they were going to visit. And they can be anywhere and in any form, like a bunch of debris orbiting some planet or a cloud of vapor after a reactor explosion. Basically trying to find them, but there is no but not at the expense of the Mingos of the project, okay? That does make sense. What will happen there if I don't come back either? Nothing good. Project Aurora will probably be closed down. No one will risk building a third ship. And I even shudder I even shudder to image what will happen to humanity if it has no access to new technology and living space. So please try to come back. I will try my hardest. Do not worry, I will not fail. I will try anyway. How will my work as captain be graded? Every time you come back, your progress will be graded. The amount of scientific data you have brought us will be calculated. A lot of data is good. Not a lot of data after a long flight is bad. Humanity cannot afford the luxury of utilizing your ship humanity cannot afford the luxury of utilizing your ship inefficiently. So if you bring back small data amounts consistently, alas, we will have to let you go from the captain's post. Unfortunately, although don't worry, I'm sure you handle this in the best way possible. So it's no accident we picked you out of dozens of candidates. Yep. Do you have any more questions? Here's your mission. The Iowa, a box ship that was written off, is waiting for you on the orbit of Mars. Your first task is checking the ship's combat systems. Destroy that ship. Just know that to make it more fun. Just know that to make it more fun for you, they kind of armed it. Okay, my first mission is destroying a ship in Mars orbit. What's next? Before getting destroyed, it will deploy a device that will land on the surface. It contains a small autonomous drone. Its secondary objective is to triangulate its position with your ship scanners, destroy or deploy a landing party there, destroy the drone and get its debris, alright? And what do I need that trash for? If I have black box and debris, don't worry. It won't damage it unless your it won't damage it unless your landing party shoots rockets at it. There's an encoded key phrase in it. The code is pretty weak. Your scientists will crack it in a couple of days. Tell me the key phrase and I'll be in the test. Okay, good. Destroy the ship, shoot down the drone, look at the debris, and decode the key phrase. Did I miss anything? No, you're right. For the duration of the test, you are forbidden from leaving the solar system. When you're done with the checks, you're free to go. You're free and you can go wherever you want, guys. Great, I'll get to it. Alright. Welcome to Aurora RL. As the captain of the research spaceship, your main task is discovering new things in space and bringing them back to Earth. Alright, God. To complete the test assignment, you need to find the Iowa ship orbiting Mars. I move that around like I can't. Yeah, move the ship using arrow keys. Arrow keys, eh? Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, so it's it's one of these, it's one of these grid movement games. Alright. That is not Mars, because it's outside the asteroid belt. So this must be Mars over here. So I guess that is Jupiter. Make sure the ship is the one you need. Put yourself in the same tile and press scan. You can send. Yes, all right. All right. I'm trying to read that. Oh, by the way, I've been getting comments recently about me not reading those enough. About me not taking my time. I'll try to do better, but again, when I'm not feeling good enough, I might skip them. I might skip them a little fast. Again, my watery eyes and my tired eyes really don't help when it comes to reading. Not one bit. Right, let's do this and then scan. Scanning results. This is an old decommissioned cargo ship Iowa, our target practice. You can see holes in its hull where all working equipment was taken off. All right. Now let's interact. Oh, can you just do this? All right. I'm fire. Alright. Oh. Alright, we have suffered some bad damage here. You are the captain, of course, but I should have assigned someone for repairs already. Proceed to view the... Proceed to... Yes, alright. You're right. I'll designate repair works ASAP. Oh, okay. Load it, yep. And just like that, you can go back in between targets. Or, Iowa. I don't tell me my guns are loaded. Oh. Gotcha. Tutorial. Alright. I mean, the game's graphics are, they're not, they get the job done, and they get the job done really well. Or appropriately, I should say. I mean, they're not the best graphics in the world, but they get the job done really well. I mean, I think what they're going for, I mean, I know what they were going for. They were going for more of a classic experience. When it came to just the general, just how the graphics looked. But there is reminiscent of Bionic Dudes, which, if you've seen Bionic Dudes gameplay, which I still haven't put on my channel for some reason, I used to play when I first got it, played it. I just haven't been able to play it recently because I've been grinding more warships and other games. But yeah, Bionic Dudes looks similar to this, except Bionic Dudes looks a whole lot worse. This looks a whole lot better. I mean, when like each individual sprite looks really nice, and unlike in Bionic Dudes where everything just look hard to see. Well, let's scan. All right. So right there. I don't think we need scientists for this. Oh, I'm bringing the assault rifle. Alright, I mean, the game just works really well. I mean, it's trying to go for the classic aesthetic without being, what classic games were, which were really confusing, and how things were laid out. This game works really nicely, especially with this tutorial, especially with how the tutorial's laid out, so, yeah. Okay, I guess I should explain this in case in case you're kind of swamped by the information. Okay. Here are your, here are the people that are taking on the party. You can either have scientists, or you can take either scientists, take engineers, take whatever you want, fill up the party until that. Then here are the weapons they'll be taking. I did put one in there. And then, yeah. And here is storage on your ship. Oh, too many. Do we have no military then? Or is this assault rifle just that heavy? Oh, that would make sense. Right. Alright, let's read this. Alright, scientists. Scientists are responsible for artifact research. Only scientists not assigned to a project can participate in landing. Engineers are responsible for resource evacuation. And inventory transporting, only engineers free from any other jobs can participate in landing. Military, Marines are responsible for protection of the landing team. They do not carry anything other than their ammunition in order to be ready for combat. Alright, let's get some of these. Alright, that's what we're going to need, because we're going to need engineers to actually extract the module. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's land. My boys are ready for their first deployment, Captain. But be sure the configuration of the landing power is properly before we move out. Alright. And do you have any suggestions what my landing power should be? I think I got it right. Repeating that, well, that depends on its stance. All landing power members can perform all basic abilities, combat, research, and evacuation. But they're much more efficient at doing their own job. My Marines are best at combat, while scientists are researching artifacts. Engineers are fastest in gathering resources. All right. So basically, even scientists can defend themselves. Well, we have the American company. Yes, they can. Yes, but they lack of combat skill, but they lack combat skill and heavy weaponry. And a simple Marine is roughly 3 times more efficient in combat than a civilian. Same ratio applies to other activities. Also, it's also a question of honor for my guys to protect civilian members, even with their lives. If casualties do happen, Marines usually sacrifice themselves first to protect others, alright? How many people... So I see, how many people can I send to the surface now? Currently, our landing shuttle can take 10 persons on board. In future, perhaps it can be upgraded for greater capacity. So for unknown world, I will recommend taking at least 4. Oh, so for unknown world. I think there's a missing "and" there. So for an unknown world, I recommend taking at least 4 Marines and an equal number of scientists and engineers. Got it. Okay. I'll take that into account. Alright, got it. I guess we can get 2 engineers for this. And military, since we're going to be shooting something. Alright. Alright, this is the second part of the game. The first part was the, well, there's 3 parts of the game. The story and the first part is the story, the second part is, well, story missions, and the second part is the ship, no, your ship, and the third part is the landing. Alright, so you can go back to the show by pressing enter. Press F. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, so basically, the reason why we have O2 is simple. The reason why we have O2 is simple. If the world has no O2, then we'll use it. If they run out of O2, then they will die, or the entire party will die. And also what's interesting about this game, it's kind of unique to this game, which is realistic. Basically, if they get shot or damaged, they actually have a chance of getting wounded, or I got a chance of being wounded or dying if there's a poisonous or if there's no atmosphere. That's pretty interesting. All right. Alright, so that bugger has to be around here somewhere. Where in the world? Look at this map right there. Oh, we need to go down. Down to the right. Can we go over the water? Okay, alright. And really run fine, interact. Actually, we're going to need to get our health back. Oh! Alright. Get people on that, please. Alright. How do we get over there then? I just gotta go around like that. I should start back. Right, we landed in the wrong spot. Come on, ah, great. Oh, that's where the land part is. And then save. Okay, we can just we can just restart this. Oh, that's where my people are. Oh, that's how this works. Alright, God. There you are, you bugger. That was... Okay, there we go. I figured it out. That's better than nothing. Okay, grab this. Alright, so when we discover new objects, we can research them, guys. Alright. Oh, let's correct the code first. Alright, correcting the code, as the scientists have put on it, which is 8. Correcting the encoding of the data from the black box of the destroyed drone in order to get the key phrase needed to finish the test mission. Alright. So let's skip some turns, I suppose. Oh, right there. There we go. Communication. Gordon appears on your screen. He looks a bit surprised. Oh, yeah, that Gordon. Alright. Captain, my colleagues have finally broken the Gestron's code. It wasn't hard. It's simple 256-bit key. A walk in the park for our servers. So you got the code phrase? Yes. Honestly, I was expecting some random combination of numbers and letters. So what does it say? And what was it? That was it. How about beer after work? What, Gordon? What are you talking about? We don't have any alcohol on board. Gordon rolls his eyes. Captain, you don't understand. The key phrase from the drone's memory block. How about beer after work? Oh, that's what it is. Martin is a comedian. Yeah. That's man to get that code. At least I think so anyway. Okay, so this must be the station. Greetings. On behalf of my crew and passengers, I'm pleased to welcome the famous explorers of space. Can we assist you in any way? Can we assist you in any way? No thanks. We're just passing by and decided to take a courtesy visit. All right, so that's it. Okay, so I guess we can skip turn. How do I, Oh. I think we got the, yeah, I think, yeah, we completed the tutorial, that's it. So, once we got the code, that's it. Alright. Alright, so, now that you do it for this video, thanks for watching. So what do I think of the game so far? Actually, I think it's really good. You know, I want to play some more. Which, if you guys want to see, or if you guys and gals, and anyone that identifies anything else, please let me know if you want to see more of this game. I'll definitely do a series on it, because I think it's serviceable right now, because it is an alpha. This is no demo, this is no pre-alpha, this is an alpha. And it's, you know, it's alpha 5. We are going to save right here, right now, actually. Save. Back to me menu, yes. Second, as you can see, it's version 0.5.0. So I definitely think it's seriesable, just depending on if you guys want to see it or not. Now, so is this game worth upvoting on Steam Greenlight? I think so. Yeah, it is a really good game. You know, I didn't know what I was expecting, but it definitely is a really, really good game. It just works really well for what's trying to do, which this is trying to be an older. You know, this is trying to be it's trying to have the aesthetic and feel of an older exploring game like, what star? Was it Star, not Star Conflict, but Star Contact? Something like that. Like Star Contact and all those games, Star Contact, Millennium, and all those. It shouldn't be something more like that, as well as, what was that the game? You know, you go from planet to planet trying to, in your ship, trying to, you know, trying to build up your home planet. I forget what that's called, but that game as well. It's trying to be what those games are. It's doing a really good job at it. I mean, this game doesn't have that many flaws. I mean, you know, it's just done really well, and, you know, like, and if you guys look at, you know, so I'm definitely just blowing up on Steam Greenlight, because it definitely is really nice. And again, this is a free version of the game as well. All you gotta do is just go to their website, or go to the Steam Greenlight page and just download from there, and then you can play the game just like I'm doing. That's how I did it anyway. But yeah, so I'll have to be playing this game more when it updates, and when it finally does get to Steam. When it finally does get to Steam, I'll definitely be playing it. But you know, we'll see if I play it in between now and then. Is there anything I like to change in the game so far? Not so far. Because the game's pretty rock solid as it is right now. Yeah, I just can't think of anything I would change at this point in time. But I'm pretty sure once we oh, by the way, this is how you rebind keys. You know, I'm not quite sure what I would change right now, but I'm pretty sure there's some stuff I would like to change. But right now, the game is pretty rock solid, and you know, it's definitely ready for Steam Greenlight, which what game is not. You know, what game is not at Steam at the point Steam Greenlight is right now. And so yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I already said that. I also appreciate if you leave a comment. Comment if you want to take this, like, any interest in. Tell me if you want me to make this a series or not. Like a let's play of me just exploring space and stuff like that. Because I never really played a game like this before. I've seen let's plays of people playing games like this before, actual classics. Not exactly a game like this before, so it'd be interesting. And again, I've been waiting for a game like this for a long time. A roguelike, basically a retro-themed space exploring game to come out, and this definitely fits that bill. So yeah. But anyway, so I also appreciate tips, and I'll play Aurora RL in general. In general, even though the was coming super general tip. And I guess, see you in a second.